Today I'm here in Saint Petersburg, Florida. I'm going to be touring the SyBridge Technologies manufacturing facility. It's all mold and die, and Dave is going to be talking to us about how they utilize Mastercam to make these intricate mold and dies. Hey Dave.
Hey Jesse, welcome to SyBridge.
Yeah, this is an impressive facility here, and
Thank you.
I can't help but notice what's sitting behind here. I'm guessing this is kind of what you guys produce here.
Yeah, this is pretty much the end product for us. These are molds that are assembled. All mold assembly happens over here.
Yep.
All the components come in from all around the shop. Once the molds are assembled here, we have presses here to test the molds, to sample. Or if it's a larger size mold, we have a molding facility that's a few hundred feet from here, where they can do that.
So I know SyBridge Technologies, it's a big nationwide company. Here in St. Petersburg, you guys use Mastercam. I know it's used in other locations as well, but how do you use Mastercam here?
We use it to program everything from a 3-axis mill to a 5-axis mill. We use it to program our CNC lathes. We're primarily a medical manufacturer here, and so a lot of our parts are round. Not every one, but a lot of them are round. We do some consumer products here as well.
So I know this isn't the only place here that you're using Mastercam. I'd like to take a tour through the facility and kind of see some of the other areas, if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. I can show you the departments that use Mastercam.
All right, let's go take a look.
All right. Okay, Jesse, this is our lathe department right here.
Got some automation back here too.
We do. We've got a robot to change parts out so we can run unattended.
Yeah.
We do everything from soft turning here to hard turning.
Okay. So a lot of it, I'm assuming, has milling features as well.
Yes.
So you're kind of going back and forth there.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of times the part may start off turned soft in the lathe department. Then it might go to the milling or some other department before it goes to heat treat.
Yeah. Well, let's go check out those things.
Okay, sounds good. This is our hard milling and electrode department back here. We've got 3, 4, and 5-axis mills.
Probably a lot of Mastercam utilization back here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mastercam does a great job for us back here. This is one part we're machining right now.
Yep.
And we did that on our 5-axis micron.
Okay.
Mastercam did a wonderful job blending the top diameter with this tapered bottom diameter on this.
Because of that tiny radius, I'm assuming you're using a very small tool.
Yeah, it's probably less than a half a millimeter tool.
So you've got to be in 5-axis because you can't get down there.
Exactly.
Right? So you're in simultaneous 5. It's a really nice part.
And let me show you an electrode here.
Yeah.
We hard mill everything first when we can, but there's certain times when that's not an option.
Tough to make a square corner.
Exactly. So we do cut electrodes back here.
Yep.
And that's one for a current job that we're
So is this done in 3-axis on the Roku here, or are you doing this in 5-axis?
It's done in 3 or 4-axis on the Roku.
Okay, nice. So you've got sinker EDM. Are you doing wire as well?
Yeah, we do wire and sinker here.
So where's your EDM department? In another building, or?
No, it's right around the corner. Let me show you.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. So it looks like we've got one of your sinkers doing a change right here.
Absolutely. These are where the electrodes are used over here in the sinker EDM.
Yep. So these were all Mastercam machined electrodes.
Yes.
I mean,
they're
crazy
very
dainty and very detailed.
Absolutely. These particular electrodes are about 25 thousandths diameter at the tip.
Yep. And
we make some of them that go down to 8-10 thousandths diameter at the tip.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just have to approach it in a certain way.
Well, I want to see where the Mastercam magic happens. Could you take me to your desk?
Absolutely. Walk this way.
I see you've got, is that an electrode or is that a hard milling part you're doing?
This is a hard milling part. It's a core that we've processed through soft mill, the lathes.
Yep.
Then it gets sent to heat treat, and we ended up finishing all of this part in our 5-axis micron. Nice. There's some very delicate small features up here.
What size radiuses are those? Those must be challenging.
Yeah, they're 10 thou radius.
Yeah. Wow.
And there's a tremendous amount of shutoffs on this part, so it has to be made extremely accurately and on location.
I notice you're using a lot of convert to 5-axis there. You find that useful for the work that you're doing?
It works great for every application that I need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for this one, I just needed a simple tool path to just machine something around the bottom in a 5-axis.
So you can use a standard 3D tool path and then convert that to 5-axis and get the results you need to tilt away.
Yeah, I use surface finish contour,
Yep.
and then I converted it to 5-axis.
Nice.
Which, because these radiuses again are very small down here,
Yep.
and let's see, yeah, they're 10,000ths as
Yeah.
well. So it's really the only way we can get to them,
Yeah.
other than if we were to burn it.
Again, your length to diameter ratios on the parts you're making are very challenging in that regard.
They are.
Notice you're using multi-axis link. That's a great tool when you're on a 5-axis machine like that to link those parts together and make sure you've got safe motion. So I noticed you've got machine simulation up here too. I assume you use that a lot, and that probably helps your process out on the shop floor.
It absolutely does. It gives us confidence that the program's going to run as expected without any collisions into the part. We use this on our 5-axis soft mill and our micron hard mill, this machine simulation. It's a big time saver. We don't have to do a lot of editing while the parts are in the machine waiting to be machined.
And do you feel that shortens your development cycle? You know, being able to do these iterations in the office environment instead of in the shop environment?
Absolutely. Our goal is to keep the spindles running here in this shop. So the more upfront engineering we can do, the better for our productivity.
Yeah. Well, really an impressive operation you've got here, Dave. Unfortunately, I've got to catch a flight and get out of here. I was wondering if you could walk me back out and I'll get signed out.
Sounds great.
That'd be great. Dave, really incredible to see the facility you've got here, the products you're making, medical components. I never really thought about how this stuff was made, so just to see it, unbelievable.
It was nice having you here,
Yeah.
Jesse. Thanks for coming in.